Pikeville Pride kicked off its 6th annual event this past weekend, and Pikeville football alumni and friends celebrate the program's 100th year. I'm Jerry Scott, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. In perhaps its biggest event so far, Pikeville Pride participants and visitors crowded downtown Pikeville Saturday. Nick was there to give us all the details.
The 6th annual Pikeville Pride Festival saw hundreds from around the region gather to celebrate the LGBT community in downtown Pikeville. Artists, vendors, performers, and more were there to entertain and show their support for others in an act of inclusivity. Pikeville Pride MC Ethan Miller tells us how things went at this year's event.
Being at Pikeville Pride for my 3rd year emceeing, and it's the 6th annual Pikeville Pride. It started in 2018 with 400 people attending, and right now there's probably over 400 out there already, and we're just getting started. It is such an amazing event, and to see it happening here in downtown Pikeville, I just love it so much. And if anyone is curious about Pikeville Pride, I just recommend coming and checking it out. You'll see for yourself. It's a festival. We have food trucks, vendors, bands, guest speakers, performers. It's something you don't want to miss if you didn't get to come this year.
Those attending Pride say they felt safe and included knowing the event was for them. For some, they felt empowered simply being around others they can relate to.
It actually means a lot to me because actually before I started drag, it was because of Pikeville Pride. I saw it and realized like, oh, this is something I want to do. And now 3 years later, I've become the person I am. So just being a part of it and knowing that I get to help uplift this small community in Eastern Kentucky and all of the LGBT community or Pride in general, it means a lot and it gives power to everybody. I don't even know how to word it. It's just a good experience. It's a good feeling to know that there is people like us in the community and seeing them come out of like the shadows or the corners of, Kentucky or anywhere, just to come together, just to support us and like the small amount of us that there are in this area.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
This past weekend was a big one for Pikeville High School football as it celebrated the program's 100th year. Coaches and players from all over the years got together to share a meal and some memories Saturday. Nick was on hand at the gathering to tell us more.
On Saturday, September 27th, Pikeville High School saw many alumni football players, coaches, and other contributors to the program share brunch and tour the football facility on campus. The gathering was hosted to celebrate 100 years of football and athletic excellence at the school, which has come a long way since then. Director of People Personnel Frosty Davis tells us more.
Yeah, we had a really great turnout last night. We had well over 100 former players, and so if you add that with our current players, and they're part of our 100-year history too. They had the win last night over Powell County. We had well over 150, so that was the one thing about our 100-year celebration. We put a little committee together. The hard part was how many people would come in, and you really had no idea, but we wanted to make sure that what we did as far as our T-shirts, our breakfast, our food last night, that we had enough for everybody, and it worked out well. So we feel like we had a great turnout, and that's just a testament to Pikeville High School, first of all, the Pikeville Independent Schools, but also the great football program and the success that Pikeville High School has had over the 100 years, starting in 1925.
As the old saying goes, the more things change, the more they stay the same. As the years have gone by, coaches at Pikeville High School have continually strived for championship titles and have more than a few under their belt.
Well, it's just outstanding. Chris McNamee, the head football coach here, he's been so successful that it's unbelievable. But he played on our first state championship team. So he's taken the program and kept it right at the top. And he plays an unbelievable schedule year in, year out. But it's in good hands, and got a good little league program, got a good junior high program, good coaches, and they're successful in all these different programs. But really, I would say Coach Mack has been the big key. He's a good one.
It's been great. I think, I grew up here, and you heard stories of players that came before you, and then I was fortunate enough to play here, and then fortunate enough to be able to come back and coach. So to be able to see guys that you heard stories about when you were in school, see guys that you played with when you were in high school, and then see guys that you've coached, all come back together for this has been really special for me. And selfishly, I'm glad that we were able to do it this weekend. With our community support and school support, and our youth program doing the way it's going, I look for nothing but positives for in the future, and look forward to having all those guys come through.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
Coming up after the break, A local downtown coffee shop offers rich coffee and good vibes for National Coffee Day. We'll give you a look when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford. Under Friday night lights in high school football this weekend, there were plenty of high-scoring games now in the scorebooks. Here's your Friday night football scoreboard. It was Pikeville over Powell County, 56-0. East Ridge over Betsy Lane, 34-24. Martin County down Knott County Central, 41-6. It was Paintsville over West Carter, 29-6. Leslie County over Floyd Central, 58-46. Belfry over Pike Central, 55-14. Estill over McGoffin County, 43-22. Lawrence County over Letcher County by 10, 57-47. It was Fairview over Phelps, 44-6. Johnson Central over Boyd County, 21-14. Mingo Central over Wyoming East, 58-7. Chapmanville over Williamstown, 50-14. And Mann over Greenbrier West, 20-0. The crush of the game was Pikeville Panther Cole Sloan, brought to you by CVEC Construction. Sloan was also the Be-All-You-Can-Be Defensive Player of the Game, brought to you by the U.S. Army. And for the Triple Crown was also named Hot Rod of the Game, brought to you by P-Rod Towing. Teammate Mikey Hager, meanwhile, was named the Community Trust Bank Player of the Game. In girls high school volleyball, the McGoffin County Lady Hornets turned in a dominant performance Thursday night, sweeping Jackson City 3-0 at home in Salyersville. McGoffin County controlled the pace from the start, taking sets of 25-13, 25-12, and 25-15. Senior Jaylee Reed led the way with 6 kills and 3 serving aces, while Kellen Simpkins added a strong all-around effort with 2 kills, 15 assists, and 3 aces of her own. The win moves the Lady Hornets to 4-7 on the season. They'll look to keep the momentum going on Tuesday when they host Menifee County. First service scheduled for 8 p.m. Elsewhere in volleyball action Thursday, Pikeville edged Floyd Central 3-2 in a 5-set battle. Paintsville swept Pike Central 3-0. Belfry over Prestonsburg 3-2, and Betsy Lane knocked off Lawrence County 3-2. For the latest in high school and college sports news, check us out on mountain-topsports.com or on our Facebook page, X, or TikTok. With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Have you ever tried calling for help? Can't get connected to customer service to only end up talking to a robot named Kevin? Yeah, we don't do that at Appalachian Wireless. You get real people, real service, right here in the mountains. We know your town, your road, and probably your mama too. With reliable coverage, affordable plans, and customer service that actually serves, it's time to ditch the big guys because there's no place like home. Visit us in-store or at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Faith Life Coffee opened its doors on National Coffee Day to give customers some options for National Coffee Day. Robin gave them a visit Monday and tells us more.
Today is National Coffee Day, so Mountaintop News stopped by Faith Life Market to see how they're enjoying being Pikeville's premier coffee shop.
Obviously, it's been a blessing because, I feel that, going into National Coffee Day, like you said, I feel like every day is National Coffee Day personally for me. And being able to be a place where people can come in and start their day and get that nice cup of coffee is great. So being here in this location and being able to just be that for the people that come into town and start their day, I think it's wonderful. Great for us, great for them.
Finkelstead says that coffee shops provide more than just coffee.
I believe that we provide a nice environment. I always get people that tell me that it gives good vibes. So we have that. I think it's a nice place where people can come. It's quiet. It's safe. They can get a good cup of coffee. They can relax. They can study. They can listen to music. They can I think it's a good, calm, nice, soothing environment for people to start their day.
Faith Life offers specialty and seasonal items as well as the basics.
We have a lot of shaken espressos seem to be one of our best sellers. I feel like the brown sugar, white chocolate shaken espressos seem to be like probably one of the most popular ones. My favorite coffee is actually just black coffee. My favorite cup, I get up in the morning, I make a pot of coffee, and I just drink black coffee.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Jerry Scott for Mountaintop News.